Hello friends, today we will start our first chapter of science, that is nutrition in plants. In 6th class, you have learnt about the 7 basic characteristics that the living organisms shows. You have learned this through a mnemonic, that is Mrs. Gren. And in this chapter, you will study about the most important and one of the most important characteristics, that is nutrition. Although we have to cover nutrition in 2 chapters. Chapter 1 is related to nutrition in plant and chapter 2 will be nutrition in animals. So if you see, what are the life characteristics? A living organism show 7 basic characteristics that differentiate it from non-living organism. These characteristics are called life characteristics, and on the basis of this life characteristic, that is Mrs. Gren, you can differentiate between living and non-living organisms. So let's start with the very important life process or very important basic characteristic of living being, that is nutrition. Nutrition, just to keep it very simple, that is intake of food and its utilization. Intake and utilization. You take the food inside, your body utilizes it after getting the energy out of it. That whole process is called nutrition. So nutrition is equal to intake of food plus utilization. Broadly speaking, there are 2 types of nutrition. Modes of nutrition means kinds or types of nutrition. First type of nutrition is autotrophic nutrition and second is heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, as its name signifies by itself, auto means self, troph means nutrition. In this, the organism is capable of preparing their own food. So just guess the organism which are capable of preparing their own food, that is green plant and some bacteria also. They can prepare their own food. Green plants, they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So autotrophic nutrition is shown by the green plants. That's why they are called producers also. They are the producers of food plus they give out oxygen also. That's why they are called green angels, because of this feature that they are autotrophic. They are producers. They can make their own food. Organisms that exhibit this kind of nutrition, this kind means autotrophic nutrition. Exhibit means shows. They are called autotrophs. Green plants and some bacteria are the example of. The mode of nutrition in which organisms do not prepare their own food but are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for food are called heterotrophs. If you see heterotrophic nutrition, hetero means different. Troph means nutrition. Here the organism, they cannot make their own food. They are dependent on others for the food. That's why they are called heterotrophs. The organisms that exhibit this kind of nutrition are called heterotrophs. An example will be animals, including humans, and some non-green plants also are heterotrophic in nature. If you can remember the food chain, the first one is the plant. Plants are the producers, means they show autotrophic nutrition. Rest all are the consumers. They show heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic means dependent on others for their. So students, I have made a very nice flowchart for you to understand the concept so that you can classify the nutrition into its 2 categories. Autotrophic nutrition, you are aware of that it is shown by green plants and some bacteria, and heterotrophic nutrition, that is further divided into parasitic nutrition, saprophytic nutrition, insectivorous plants, symbiosis. This is how you can see the whole flowchart for the nutrition. Okay, although we have to discuss heterotrophic mode of nutrition in detail later on after completing photosynthesis, because photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their food. That's why the green plants are autotrophic. So under this autotrophic nutrition, we have to study in detail about photosynthesis. So right now I am just going to give you a very vague idea of heterotrophic nutrition so that you can to know, but later on we will discuss it in detail. First type of heterotrophic nutrition is parasitic nutrition. In parasitic nutrition, there is a close association between two partners basically. One is host and another one is the parasite. Parasite takes everything from the host and but in return doesn't give anything to the host. Example is Cuscuta and Rafflesia. Rafflesia is the biggest flower you are well aware of. Cuscuta is also called dodder plant or amarbale. Next one is saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition is also a type of heterotrophic nutrition in which organism derives food from the dead decaying organic matter. Dead decaying means rotten, galasada. So organism cannot make their own food. They derive means to get. They get the nutrition from the dead decaying organic matter. Example is fungus, that is mushroom. I told you that heterotrophic nutrition is shown by the non-green plants, mushroom and Indian pipe. Indian pipe is also a non-green plant. It does not have chlorophyll because chlorophyll is important for photosynthesis. There are some special type of heterotrophic nutrition also, like insectivorous plants. All these plants, they are capable of performing photosynthesis, but yet they also show heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Why so? Because they grow in the soil where is the soil which is deficient in nitrogen, and nitrogen then they want for their growth and development. Nitrogen is a very important nutrient which is required by the plant for their basic growth and development. Examples of insectivorous plants: pitcher plant, Venus flytrap, sundew and Drosera. Sundew is also called Drosera, and bladderwort. I will show you some images later on. Right now, not here in the video, but I will forward the images, and you can also search videos related to insectivorous plant. Next type of heterotrophic nutrition is symbiosis. In this type of nutrition, there is a close partnership, or you can say the association between two organisms. One is algae, another is fungi. In case of lichens, lichen is a wholesome organism which is made up of algae and fungi. Algae is the partner which can prepare its food, and fungi provide water and mineral to algae. So they are living in partnership. Algae prepares food and fungi is good in absorption. It provides water and mineral after absorbing to algae. Okay, just like it happens at home also. Fathers, they get the food from the market and then mama prepares the food. Such kind of close partnership or association is found in lichen. So as a whole, lichen is equal to algae plus fungi. Okay, and they show symbiosis. Symbiosis means partnership. One more example of symbiosis is rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plant, like pea plant. Pea plant and all pulses, they are leguminous plant, and rhizobium bacteria lives in the root of the leguminous plant. Rhizobium bacteria get the shelter and in return gives nitrate to the leguminous plant. In this way, we can say symbiosis is a good partnership, give and take relationship. One partner is getting something, at the same time another partner is also not at loss, it is also getting something. So it is a give and take relationship. Okay. And in case of parasitic nutrition, you can say there is a relationship between two partner. One is host, one is parasite. Parasite takes everything from the host but in return doesn't give anything to the host. I will forward you the homework later on. Okay, you can see it in the pic, and I want you to note down everything in your rough copy if you don't have fair copy. Thank you.